wins and losses in the conference to white uniforms with the red numerals, South Carolina State in maroon and with white numerals, and the name of the university on the front in white also. So we're getting ready for this one to get underway. Jessica Martino standing for the jump. Lovely Saunier for South Carolina State, her counterpart. And the officials ready to get this one underway for us. Ball in the air. It's controlled by Delaware State. Good hustle by Jayla Johnson to get to the ball before it went out of bounds in the backcourt. She gives it off to Alexis Maraney. Maraney works to the right side for Delaware State and tries to set up the offense. They want to play a controlled game here this afternoon. They tried to take it inside on a pass from Savannah Brooks to Ty Tolley, just off the mark, and a turnover early to South Carolina State. Michaela Lumpkin on the right side for the Bulldogs. Sends it into the foul circle to Saunier. Saunier trying to back into the lane, being harassed by Tolley. Ball tipped, almost went into the backcourt, and now Savannah Brooks forcing it into the backcourt. South Carolina State was able to get it because Brooks touched it and pushed it into the backcourt. Layup attempt by Lumpkin is blocked by Delaware State. Good defense there, pressure defense to start it off. Rainey goes to the right side, dribbles, now comes back into the foul circle. Left side, Savannah Brooks all alone, and her shot just off the mark, just off to the right, and an air ball that goes out of bounds. It'll be South Carolina State ball. We've used 1 minute and 2 seconds here of the first quarter. Two players in the backcourt. They finally get it across the center line. In the middle with it, it's Lumpkin. Lumpkin works to the left side. Brooks goes over to guard her, and they'll pick it up. Maraney as Lumpkin comes to the top of the key. She takes the defense now. Going to the left side to Janiah Hinton. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Hinton tried to go through quickly for a layup before the shot clock ran out, and she traveled. Turnover to the Hornets. Now 8:29 left in the first quarter, and the teams exchanging turnovers. Maraney, it kind of looks different, doesn't it? Jayla Johnson from the left corner puts it in for 3. And the Hornets get the early score. 3-0 lead for Delaware State with 8 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Lumpkin trying to tie it up with a shot from the top of the key. Missed. Rebound, South Carolina State underneath. Rakaya Reed gets the chance to put it off the glass. Hornets up by 1, 3-2. Maraney goes left side to Savannah Brooks. Brooks now looks inside, passes it over to Martino, top of the key. Maraney on the right side gets it. She wants 3, hits it off the rim. Brooks flashes in there and grabs the rebound. Good hustle by Brooks to get to that one. Johnson now sends it right side to Maraney. Back over to the left side to Brooks. Brooks works to the top of the key to Maraney. Now over to the right corner. Johnson again for 3. This one comes up short, comes down off the rim to South Carolina State. Nicole Gwynn passes it right side. They take it inside underneath. It's Reed again with a layup, and now South Carolina State takes a 4-3 lead on Delaware State. 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Maraney, left-handed dribble, sends it over. Brooks is alone, and Brooks, swish. She found the range on the mark on that one. 6-4 in the lead now for Delaware State. Long pass down court. Brooks breaks it up, knocks it out of bounds. It will be Bulldogs ball with 22 seconds left on the shot clock. They are definitely not making things easy for South Carolina State. Pass down along the baseline, right side. Saunier with a jumper, and it missed, but there will be a foul on Jayla Johnson. And Saunier in the act of shooting when that occurred. So she will take the first trip to the foul line, shooting 63.7% on the season for South Carolina State. Missing that first shot. She got the first one, 6-5. Has a chance now to tie the game for the Bulldogs. Every one of them, yeah. Now, lane violation. Saunier missed the second shot, but we had the lane violation. So it's Hornets ball, 6-5. Maraney to the right side to Johnson. Johnson out toward the middle to Brooks. They'll work it inside to Tolley. Tolley inside the arc. And we have a foul. This Saunier called for the contact on Ty Tolley. First team foul, both teams with one foul in this game. So it resets the shot clock to 20 seconds for them, gives them some more time to work with. Savannah Brooks looking for three again. This one off the back of the rim, comes out. Tolley tried to control it, couldn't. And then South Carolina State's Janiah Hinton tried to grab the rebound before it went out of bounds. She wasn't able to do that. She actually carried it out, so turnover to Delaware State. Inside underneath, it's Martino. She's partially blocked. Shot not good, as it never went all the way up. Came down, though, to Martino. She cleared it out for Delaware State. Now it's Johnson going in, and as she goes for the layup, she's rejected by Saunier, who knocks the ball out of bounds. Hornets will keep it with 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 5:57 left in the quarter. Martino takes the inbound pass over to Tolley, and a shot from down in the corner by Maraney. Off the rim, it came out to Tolley. So the Hornets getting the extra opportunities here. Layup by Maraney missing, and it finally is taken by Saunier for South Carolina State. Leading by one, though, with 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Lumpkin dribbles. Started to go to the right side, then went back to the top of the key, backed up a bit, sent it over to Nadia Reese on the left. She goes inside to Saunier, left side of the paint, and she's going to, nope, they didn't call traveling, but they did get Ty Tolley for the contact on, she did, yep. Okay, now I told the officials before the game, and you heard me, told each of them they had 2 fouls each they could call, so they're into the half of their allocation. We'll see how they do with that. Yeah. Saunier missing the first shot, so it remains 6-5, Delaware State in front. Saunier, one of the lead players on this South Carolina State team, missing both shots, and it's Martino grabbing the rebound for the Hornets. Down court to Brooks. Brooks gave it off. Now they try to pass it inside, and it's intercepted, taken away by Hinton. Hinton down to Saunier. Her shot bounces around the glass or rim and goes in. And South Carolina State steps back in front. Tough to pass from the top, from outside the circle or outside the arc and get something in underneath. Tolley trying shots underneath, can't get them to go. They clear it out on the rebound by Martino. Give it off to Maraney, and Maraney says, enough of this, I'm putting it in. 9-7 now. The Hornets with all 9 of their points coming off of 3-point shots. And that's kind of unusual for Delaware State to be hitting those early. Hinton with a jumper for 3, misses. Martino gets the rebound for Delaware State. Hornets up by 2 now with 4:10 left in the first quarter. Left side to Jayla Johnson. She'll drive into the paint, put it up on an easy layup, and it is now an 11-7 game. Lane was wide open. All she had to do was get in there and put up an easy 3-foot shot. It's Nicole Gwynn with the ball. They'll send it left side now. Reese looks down, sees that she is outside the arc, and she shoots a 3. 11-10. Hornets still in front by a point. Having in honor of All-Star Weekend, we have a 3-point contest going on here. And an attempted steal by South Carolina State, as Nicole Gwynn grabbed a hold of it, stepped on the line out of bounds, and it'll be Hornet ball when we come back. But we have our media timeout here. 3:28 left in the first quarter. Delaware State 11, South Carolina State 10. Putting the U in HBCU, we are HSRN. Passes it underneath. Tolley off the glass and good. 13-10 updates. Game's going on in the MEAC right now. Morgan State leading Howard 15-6. Women's action. UMES up on North Carolina Central 5-2. Coppin State, Norfolk State have not started yet. And now we have a timeout called as the Hornets got tied up on the side there, and bench wanted a timeout there. The official sponsors of HSRN are Symphony Potato Chips, Fred Drake Automotive, B2L29 Premium Alkaline Water, America's Mortgage Coach John Millette, the Little Creek Fire Company, and Cush College. Right. Yeah, we just had the media timeout. We have 3:09 left in the quarter. Lumpkin with the ball, top of the key, tries to go left side to Reese, slapped out of bounds by Jayla Johnson. Hornets are going to substitute here. Ty Tolley will take a breather, and Brianna Dodson comes into the game for Delaware State. 13 seconds remaining on the shot clock for the Bulldogs. As Fields looks for the open player, they work it inside. Hinton underneath, passes it off right side. Hanafa Neal with a jumper that, even though it was about 4 feet away, wasn't good enough to get past the rim. It bounced off and came down to Delaware State. They tried to pass it inside underneath to Brianna Dodson, and just too high, off of her fingertips and out of bounds. Turn it over to the Bulldogs. 2:45 left in the quarter as the clock started to run there. Play resuming. Nadia Reese gives it to Lumpkin in the middle. She comes up toward the top of the arc. Now works to the left side as Hornets trapping them out. They'll take it all the way down in the corner. Now back out to Lumpkin. Lumpkin into the foul circle. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Goes for the layup. It's off the glass. It misses. We have a foul, and this one's going to be on Jessica Martino. Third team foul for Delaware State here in the first quarter. Martino's first of the game. 3-point difference in this one right now. Michaela Lumpkin, sophomore from Birmingham, Alabama, at the line, hitting the first shot. And she gets both to go, which makes it a 1-point game again. Lumpkin hitting both foul shots, 13-12 now. Martino alone, nobody came out to challenge, took a shot from inside the arc. It was wide left, and it came down to the Bulldogs' Hanafa Neal. And that hesitation might have thrown off that timing, that rhythm you try to get. Nadia Reese goes right side to Gwynn. Gwynn back out to the middle to Reese. Back to Gwynn on the right side. Gets around Brooks. Brooks just looked away for a half second, and Gwynn took advantage of it and went around her. Shot by Gwynn underneath, missed. The ball went out of bounds. Touched last by the Bulldogs. Hornets ball. Ty Tolley coming back in. Now Jessica Martino will get the chance to take a breather with 1:42 left in the quarter. Morania across center court with it on the right side. Over to Johnson in front of the Bulldogs bench. They'll work it around left side now to Savannah Brooks. Over to Ty Tolley. Inside the arc. Long cross court pass to Johnson. Johnson goes inside to Tolley. Now Brooks on the left side. Wanted to go for three. Somebody was in her face. Instead, she just went in and get with a left-handed layup off the glass and in. And a steal by Delaware State. Maraney ends up with it. She'll drive underneath, and the ball slapped out of bounds, but we do have, I believe, a foul on it. And I think it's going to be Nadia Reese. Nope, it's on Michaela Lumpkin. I thought I saw the official hold up 2 fingers, but it was just 1. Maybe I'm having double vision. Alexis Maraney, happening more often than not these days. Alexis Maraney at the line for Delaware State. 73% from the charity stripe on the season. Just a little over a minute remaining in the first period. Because of circumstances with number of players on the squad, she actually led the MEAC in minutes played last year, and she was in, I believe, the top 25 in the nation for minutes played. Savannah Brooks now gets to go to the bench. And the Hornets get Rebecca Ford into the game. Ford makes herself known immediately, too, as she blocks a pass and takes it out and knocks it out of bounds. It will still be South Carolina State ball. Gwynn. Reese at the top of the key. Over to Gwynn on the right side. Gwynn wants 3, puts it up off the rim. Loose ball grabbed by Maraney before it can go out of bounds, and Hornets will bring it down. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Maraney now looks inside. About a 12-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock, so the Hornets have some time here. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Tolley gives it off to Ford. Ford now down to 7 seconds on the shot clock. Hornets have had problems here before. Maraney puts it up for 3. Wide of the mark, never touched the rim, and the rebound, loose ball grabbed by Dodson, but since it didn't touch the rim, shot clock went off on Delaware State. Under 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter, and the Hornets not letting South Carolina State bring it down court easily. They pass it underneath to Saunier, and she double dribbled with 9/10 of a second left in the quarter. Hornets will just have a chance here to toss it in. I don't think anybody can even turn around in this amount of time. They'll roll the ball, and that's the end of the first quarter as Alexis Maraney picks it up in front of the bench. Delaware State leads by 5 as they go to the second quarter here in Memorial Hall. 17-12 lead for the Hornets over South Carolina State. Putting to you in HBCU, we are HSRN. Say hello to Mr. Robinson. He does games with me also. Janiah Hinton at the top of the key goes right side to Nicole Gwynn, inside to Saunier. She tries to take it into the lane over top of Jessica Martino. Saunier with her second basket of the game. Martino takes the pass at the top of the key, gives it to Johnson in the foul circle. Johnson steps back outside of the arc, puts it up. It won't go. Loose ball is going to be taken by Saunier for the Bulldogs. She gives it off to Nadia Reese in the backcourt, who brings it across the center line. Now she'll hold up, take it toward the right side. Now come over to the left side, passes to Gwynn. Gwynn being guarded by Maraney. Gwynn steps into the foul circle, puts up a jumper, and it bangs around the rim and goes in. Hornets lead down to a point now, 17-16. From the top of the key, wow. Knocked that one around the rim a little bit, but it finally fell in. 8 points for her in the game, and it's a 20-16 lead. She knew what she wanted to do when she got the pass. Nobody out there to challenge. Now it's Reese with the ball, sends it right side. Gwynn comes up off the mark, bounces off the glass to the right side of the rim, and comes down to Delaware State. Brooks now in the middle, goes to Maraney left side. Now Martino gets it, sends it right side to Brooks, and they'll take it down baseline. Tolly brings it back out. Martino drives inside, and as she does, somebody tried to reach out and stop her progress, and we have the foul call, first of the second quarter. Hanifa Neal called for the foul, and they'll inbound it to Martino, who sends it out to Jayla Johnson. Johnson in the corner to Brooks. She'll bring it back out. Now step back toward the corner, put it up too strong, went over top of everything, and hustling to the loose ball. South Carolina State and Ty Tolly. South Carolina State touched it. It went out of bounds, and it will be Hornets ball. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Into Martino. Martino goes inside to Tolly. She'll drive the paint left side, puts it up, and it is good. And for people who want to play basketball, an indication you have to practice shooting with both hands as well as dribbling with both hands. If she couldn't shoot with the left hand, she wouldn't have made that basket. There's a layup by Saunier as she went through traffic, and it went up on the rim and then fell off to Delaware State. She did. The traffic made the shot come up a bit short. Tolly inside the arc, gives it off right side to Johnson. Johnson got away with a double dribble, didn't she? Martino gets a pass, takes it inside. Now out to Johnson. Johnson right side of the lane, off the side of the glass, comes down to the Bulldogs. Johnson took a pass, dribbled, picked it up, and then started to dribble again. Got away with one. There's Nadia Reese giving it off to Hinton in the middle, right side to Lumpkin. Lumpkin crosses over to the middle. Top of the key, over on the left side to Hinton. Hinton puts it up for 3. Hits off the side of the rim and comes down. Savannah Brooks grabs it. Quick break down court to Maraney. Maraney slows up, though. They want to set things up here and not take shots that aren't good. Brooks lost the ball going inside, managed to pick it off the ground, and they clear it out. Maraney now crosses top of the key. Right side of the lane. We're going to have a simultaneous possession as Lumpkin reached in and tied that one up. Jayla Johnson will go out. So does Tolly. Rebecca Ford back into the game for the Hornets Ty Tolly into the game, and Bree Dodson out. Martino inbounds it to Tolly. To Ford, top of the key, inside the foul circle. It's Martino. Her shot misses. Comes out to Tolly. She clears it left side to Maraney. That one comes off the rim and is grabbed by Neal for the Bulldogs. They'll take it down court on a long pass to Hinton. Hinton drives to the baseline. Underhanded layup that goes over the basket, over the other side, and the Hornets grab it. Keep getting the chances to shoot. Something's going to start to fall. Martino now in the paint. Spin move. Hits it off the side of the backboard, but she got fouled as she tried. Hanifa Neal gets her second personal, and that is the team's second here in the quarter with 5:38 remaining in the period. Jessica Martino will go to the line now for Delaware State. Foul line has not been kind to her this season as she misses the first one. 16 of 36 coming in, that's 44%. And missed both. Yeah, just has not been able to get the foul shots to fall this season. So for South Carolina State, no harm done as the Hornets unable to pick up points at the line, and they'll hold on to a 6-point lead here. Now a pass by South Carolina State is off the mark. It goes out of bounds. Hornets will get it in the backcourt. Maraney rotating between the right and left hand as she dribbles down court. Now goes left side to Ford. Rebecca Ford. Pass taken away by South Carolina State. It's Hinton. Pulls up, takes the jumper from right inside and gets it to go. 22-18. And Ford has had limited playing time thus far this season, but with only 7 on the bench, getting minutes Saturday and today. Just has to get used to some of those things out there. Hornets almost lost the ball, got it back. 4:40 left in the half. Maraney goes inside, 5 seconds on the shot clock, spins around the defender. Shot off the rim, comes down to the Bulldogs. Hinton, left side, feeds underneath. It's Gwynn with the shot off the backboard, but too strong, and it went off the other side, and the Hornets want timeout here. And Jasmine Turner, who is coaching the team again today, calling that timeout. 4:23 left in the second quarter. This gives us our media timeout. Hornets lead by 4, 22-18 over South Carolina State, putting the U in HBCU. We're HSRN.
Why choose Del One? Del One is rooted in Delaware and here to cover you through your financial journey. From your first account, auto loan, or rewards credit card, buying a home or starting a business, investing, planning for retirement, and then enjoying it. Get what you need when you need it. Del One has you covered. Choose Del One and let's grow together.
Calling all Hornets fans. Be sure to follow Bay Health on social media. Find us on Facebook at Bay Health, on Twitter at Bay Health DE, on Instagram at Bay Health. You can find us on TikTok and on LinkedIn. Bay Health. We're here for our Hornets. Calling all Hornets fans. Be sure to follow Bay Health on social media. Find us on Facebook at Bay Health, on Twitter at Bay Health DE, on Instagram at Bay Health. You can find us on TikTok and on LinkedIn. Bay Health. We're here for our Hornets.
Come back. They go inside to Ty Tolley. Work it back outside. Johnson in the foul circle. Gives it off to Brooks. 6 seconds on the foul, on the shot clock. They give it to Marini. She said, I don't care how much time there is. I'm shooting a three. And giving the Hornets a 7-point lead as it goes up to 25-18. Now, South Carolina State underneath. Shot attempt by Saunier, missed, got her own rebound, missed that one. But Jessica Martino will get her second personal foul. And Saunier will go to the foul line. Lovely Saunier, sophomore from San Francisco. Second in the MEAC in rebound. When the two teams met in South Carolina back on January 23rd, Saunier had 7 points against the Hornets in that losing effort for the Bulldogs. Made the first shot from the line. The second one off the back of the rim, and it comes down to Ty Tolley. Hornets get the rebound. It's 25-19 now. 6-point lead with 3.5 to go in the second quarter. Marini to Johnson on the left side. She'll move to the top of the key. Marini by herself wants 3 more, and an air ball too strong. Never touched anything before it went out of bounds. Bulldogs get the ball as a result. It'll be Lumpkin who will pass it to the left side to Hinton in the backcourt. They finally get it across the line on a long pass to the right side to Nicole Gwynn. Now they give it back to Lumpkin in the middle. She goes to Gwynn, right side. Gwynn back into the middle to Saunier. Now left side to Hinton. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Gwynn passes inside, underneath, shot missed, and it'll be on the rebound, Brianna Dodson for the Hornets. She's given them strong efforts inside now, Saturday and today. There's Brooks right side, gets the pass, comes up on the baseline, takes a jumper, and she takes a beat in every game. If she isn't on the floor, she's in a chair because she's always getting knocked down, but she's going to go to the foul line. Hanifa Neal gets her third personal now with 2:37 left in the first half. She's going to take a breather. Savannah Brooks now at the line. Who's that? Yeah, yeah. Brooks, Tawnytown, Maryland. And her parents have been at almost every game. I told her father earlier I'd like to have the gas station where he buys his fuel because I'd be working on my vacation money right now. They do some traveling with the team. 2.5 to go in the first half as Brooks hit the second shot. It's 26-19. Hornets up by 7. Gwynn passing it, Hinton in the middle, left side to Reese. Reese playing catch with Lumpkin. Now Reese shooting for 3, air ball, and the Hornets grab the ball off the floor. It just kind of skimmed the net as it came down on the outside. Just a flesh wound. Mulraney trying to pass it off to Savannah Brooks, and a low pass that was off the mark. Brooks never had a chance to try to get it. Yeah. Sometimes you want to bounce pass it, but you send that line drive over that just skids, and that's what happened there. Nicole Gwynn left side, top of the key to Hinton. Hinton, now they'll work it inside underneath, and it's going to be Hornets ball as lovely Saunier was trying to take a pass. The Hornets broke it up, and Saunier, the official right there, said, "You touched it last, young lady. It's Delaware State ball." Minute and 35 now left in this second quarter. Hornets work it around as Dodson takes a shot well off the mark, comes off the backboard to South Carolina State. Reese trying to go through traffic. Her shot misses. Underneath, Saunier with the putback. Three field goals on the afternoon for her. Now down to 1:05 to go. Mulraney over to Jayla Johnson. Johnson looks up like she wants to shoot a 3, pulls it back down, sends it to Mulraney. Less than a minute now left in the first half. Johnson takes the pass from Mulraney. Mulraney right side over to Brooks. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They go underneath Dodson. Rolls it around. It won't fall in. It's grabbed by Saunier for South Carolina State. And they have trouble getting it clear. Almost took it out of bounds as Savannah Brooks hassling them. Gwynn dribbling inside now, pulls back outside the arc, goes right side to Reese. Reese, top of the key to Hinton. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Bulldogs. Pass to the right side to Gwynn. Gwynn takes it inside. Saunier off the backboard and in. Savannah Brooks with 5 seconds on in the half. Brooks dribbles around the side, now puts it up just before the half ends. And she ends up sitting on the floor. I think she was looking up to see if a foul was going to be called. No call. They'll go to the locker room with Delaware State leading by 3, 26-23 over South Carolina State. For all of your automotive needs, trust the Duck. That's Fred Drake Automotive. You can call them and set your appointment at 302-378-4877. You think you can't qualify for a mortgage? Well, I think you need to call America's Mortgage Coach John Millette and check it out with him. He's a specialist at helping people to get through that mortgage process. Call him at 1-866-409-9000, 1-866-409-9000. Cush College is a proud supporter of HBCU sports. Find them on the web at cushcollege.com. 26-23, Delaware State in front as they go to the locker room, and we'll be back after halftime. Putting the U in HBCU, we are HSRN.
What is going on, you guys? I'm your host, Stefan, and welcome to Halftime, the best show in between the show. Now, many of you may not know this, but I'm a senior here at the great Delaware State University. I've been here all 4 years, and let me tell you, it has been a whirlwind. DSU is full of opportunities, family, and most importantly, fun. But honestly, my favorite thing about DSU is the students. We're such a diverse group, and there is so much talent to be found just by walking through the halls. So who better to talk to about DSU than two of our very best student leaders? Now today, I'm seated next to Dave Hawkins and Rashad Lathern, two very impressive individuals. Serving as the president and the recording secretary, respectively, they make up one half of the Resurrection Administration. How are you both doing today?
I'm doing
Feeling pretty good. Thank you for having me.
Man. Thank you for having me.
That's awesome, that's awesome. Now, right off the bat, beyond being amazing student leaders, can you tell the audience a little bit more about yourself?
Yeah, so general information, David Hawkins. I'm a financial economics major. As you all know, I am also the president. Some of the things I like to do offline, like not a lot of people really know about, I like to read. I really like to podcast. I really like to be to myself and really just sit alone in my thoughts and really get my things together. Just when you're working in a position such as president, it comes with a lot of weight. Good weight, because I'm happy about what I'm doing. But I definitely like to really spend time to myself and really just be in my shell.
Right.
Definitely. And just some general facts, my name is Rashad Lathern, as you all know. I'm currently a senior, major in mass communications with concentration in digital media, with main concentration in sports broadcasting. And some little general facts about myself. Actually, I'm on my own clothing business called Fade Clothing. And I also have my own sports podcast in the ETV, Buzz Sports Talk. And some general facts of people that know about me is like I like to listen to music. That really like brings me peace in life. Just really just words of affirmation, words like motivation to help me live my everyday life. And like every single day I wake up with a mindset I have to be 1% better every single day. Because of course you could think about the far goal, but you always got to look at the small goals first to get to that big goal. So that's the biggest thing. That's also I pile into my position as recording secretary for this year.
It's not about how you start, it's always about how you finish.
Right. Now, we are just getting into this, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Halftime.
Why choose Del One? Del One is rooted in Delaware and here to cover you through your financial journey. From your first account, auto loan, or rewards credit card, buying a home or starting a business, investing, planning for retirement, and then enjoying it. Get what you need when you need it. Del One has you covered. Choose Del One and let's grow together.
All right, y'all, we are back with more Halftime. Let's get back into it. One place I feel like I'm always sure to see you guys is a sports game. Now, I'm about to ask you a tough question, so don't hate me, but do you prefer football season or basketball season, and why?
I'm gonna have to go with basketball season, just off the energy that's in the stadium. Let's talk about the previous game against Howard. It's like the energy, the crowd, like when we like it's a close game. It's just an energy, it's the HBCU feeling, the chilies involved. Even it's like it's literally a different atmosphere you want to be in. Other than football, football games do be heavy, but basketball is a different atmosphere. Of course, in Memorial Hall, clutch games, game winners, and it's really like a biggest atmosphere than football. So I prefer basketball, but it's much love the football team though, for sure.
Shy hit it pretty much on the nail for me. Like the football stadiums, like it'd be lit, but it's not as personal as it is like Memorial Hall. Like I ain't gonna lie, cause me and SGA, we be looking up the enemy roster's team, and we be talking crazy like,
man.
Like yo, you gonna miss? Like you suck? Like what? Like,
They are gonna miss.
Definitely the basketball games, man, easy.
So what made you guys want to run for SGA in the first place?
What really made me want to run for the Student Government Association was through my leadership in the Metacolor Alliance. When I joined my sophomore year, I wouldn't say that it necessarily fell into my lap because I worked for the position. But when I just saw the impact I was having over the brothers' lives on campus, really just highlighting their potential. Like there's so many people on this campus of different majors, like future billionaires, future TV hosts, future everything, you know, like everything that we could do at Delaware State University is in-house. And I just feel as though it's my goal and my duty as a leader to help you grow your wings and fly and give you that platform that you need and then move on with the next chapter in your life, you know? So when I transitioned over to SGA, I already knew what needed to be done. Just carrying with that same energy, like, yo, at the end of the day, everybody on this campus got potential, really just flexing as much of your resources as possible, because at the end of the day, we all go to a historically black college and university. Like, I really want to hit that on the nail because students need to understand every day that they wake up on this campus, you are walking in and creating rich Black history every day. So
really are.
when you're coming in here, you come in here with on top of your stuff, and then you're pursuing your degree. Yeah, the fun and all that stuff that comes and goes. That's part of the college experience. It's the best 4 years of your life, but it's all about what you make of it.
Thanks. And just to piggyback what Dave said, the main reason why I wanted to join SGA, Student Government Association, it really comes down to when I growing up, basically want to be a leader and want to leave my impact on the people, not only myself, but somebody else around me, like around my circle. And also, it also powered in by being a junior college corps secretary my junior year. And I really fell in love with the position about leaving my mark. And like I said in the beginning of the interview, the biggest thing I learned at the freshman year induction ceremony was leave your mark. How you want to leave your mark on this campus? How you want to leave your mark and your history here at DSU, because everybody can have the same 4 years. It's really about how you utilize it. Because DSU, they have the best resources that really to be successful. It's really about how you utilize it. And by being that, that really powers in my leadership skills as far as being a leader and making an impact. So that's really like my main thing, and really move all genuine intentions. Because of course, you can have a position, you can have a title, but if you don't put the work in, people are going to see through you, and they're going to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he's just doing it just for the image. He's just doing it for the extra stuff. No. Really, the true leaders are really gonna put the groundwork, and really you're gonna see it, and that's really the thing. It's all about moving with action, not words. And
to build on that, like really quickly as well, like that's gonna reflect in like how you carry yourself as far as your campaign goes, because campaign season right around the corner, right? But it's very important that when you're going and you're campaigning, like you're true to you. You're 100% your authentic self, because if you walk around with a mask on, people are quick to call you out on that, you know? So very important about what you said, for sure.
Right. Oh, that's really good. Now, as students who have been here for a while, I'm sure you've seen so much change about the school. You know, from events to the students, like even the food in the caf is different. What are some notable things that you think have changed from your freshman year to now?
If I'm being quite honest, I feel as though like now people are a lot more connected than ever, right? Due to like social media and stuff like that. Like when I came here in 2019, social media was always present, but a lot of people were a lot more outgoing, I guess you could say.
Right, okay.
And I don't want to make it seem like I'm blaming this on the newer generation of classes that come through, because, you know, we experienced 2 years of COVID and things of that nature, and I just feel as though people are slowly starting to warm back up. But I just feel as though my freshman year, it was a lot more love felt, you know? Like every day I was meeting like 10 new people across a whole bunch of different classes, versus now you could probably like go outside and probably see a couple people out there now.
I just want to thank you guys so much for coming out to sit with me. It was great talking to you guys.
Thank you.
And I'm really happy my audience got to meet you guys, because y'all are some people need to know about, let me tell you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, I'm your host, Stefan, and this has been Halftime.
Yes, sir.
Taste the uniqueness of our first-generation German bakery in Delhi. The new Bavarian bakery in Delhi in Dover. Authentic, original creations are made fresh from scratch every day. Enjoy one of our great pastries and signature cakes. Don't forget to bring home our house-made breads, Bavarian rye, sourdough, and fresh sandwich rolls. At our deli, choose from 14 different breads. You deserve only the best. The new Bavarian bakery in Delhi in Dover.
Hey Hornets, I'm Dr. Candace Samuels, a family medicine doctor at Bay Health Family Medicine Dover and a proud Delaware State alum. As a family medicine doctor, I provide primary care for the entire family, from the newest addition to grandma and grandpa and everyone in between. I also offer OB care, including prenatal care and low-risk deliveries for moms to be. I'm proud to be caring for the community that raised me, and I'm especially honored to give back to my DSU family. I'm Dr. Candace Samuels, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Compete, but I'm Kimberly Holmes, stroke clinical nurse specialist at Bay Health, chair of the Delaware Stroke System of Care Committee, and board president of the Delaware American Heart and Stroke Association. I am also a proud DSU alumna. Stroke disproportionately affects African Americans. I am driven to educate my community regarding the prevention and/or control of risk factors such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and obesity. I'm Kimberly Holmes, and I'm here for our Hornets.
I'm Lydell Letzum. I'm a general surgeon. I am the director of wound care for Bay Health for both its Kent and Sussex campuses. I think that the thing to rising up above is, one, changing the stigma of being scientifically and mathematically proficient as a person of color. That is both within our community and external to our community. I am currently 52 years old. I have faced that stigma every step of my career, no matter where I went. The notion that me being an African American, that I was proficient, forget excellent, that I was just proficient in science and math was always taken as an anomaly by both my cultural peers and my non-cultural peers. So I think as a culture and as a community, we have to get past that stigma that African Americans can do more than run and jump.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
Savannah Brooks with 6 for Delaware State. So she can pick it up here in the second half. They might be able to pull away here. They've been pretty good on three-point shots here in the first half, shooting 33% from outside of the arc, 5 of 15. They got blanked on three-point shots on Saturday. The official sponsors of HSRN, Symphony Potato Chips, Fred Drake Automotive, B2L29 Premium Alkaline Water, America's Mortgage Coach John Millette, the Little Creek Fire Company, and Cush College. South Carolina State with the ball as we come back into the second half here. A pass to the top of the key to Michaela Lumpkin. Lumpkin goes right side to Janiyah Hinton. Hinton now looking inside. Hornets close it off with 3 players. Has to go left side to Lumpkin. 4 seconds on the shot clock for the Bulldogs. Underneath, they get the shot off, but it never touched the iron. It came off the backboard. Shot clock violation on South Carolina State, and that good defense we saw in the first half, holding up here early. Marini, who had the good first half and 11 points for Delaware State and a whole bunch of rebounds, brings the ball down for the Hornets. They give it to Savannah Brooks down in front of the bench. Brooks out to Jayla Johnson, across court, top of the key, out near the logo actually for Marini. Now she'll step up, go to the inside, give it to Brooks. Brooks inside the arc, They go to Ty Tolley down along the baseline. Her shot, not a good one, but she's fouled. And it's going to be Saunier who gets called for it. And that is her second foul. The Hornets may try to lean in on her a little bit and get her in foul trouble. She's quite a handful scoring for South Carolina State. First shot by Tolley off the back of the rim, missing. She'll take a second shot for Delaware State here at the foul line, missing both. Jayla Johnson flashed in there, got the rebound, and as she took it, she got banged in the mouth. And it will be Michaela Lumpkin picking up her second personal foul. Resets the shot clock to 20 seconds for the Hornets. They'll inbound it again to Marini. Over to Brooks, left side. Out to Johnson, top of the key, into the foul circle. To Tolley, now down right corner. Shot for three by Marini, missing. Comes out, rebounded by Martino, kicks it out to Marini. She takes a short jumper of about 6 feet, and it bounces around the rim and falls away. Bulldogs end up with the ball on the rebound. Lumpkin right side, top of the key now to Hinton. Hinton looks left side to Reese. Nadia Reese, cross court to Nicole Gwynn. Gwynn trying to go inside. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Gwynn found a lane to the basket, but her shot was off the mark. It went up just far enough to touch the side of the rim. Now Brooks from outside, swish. A three for Savannah Brooks, 29-23, Hornets up by 3. First score of the second half for any team. Cross court pass goes to Nadia Reese. Savannah Brooks trying to get in there and steal it. Her timing just off. She made contact with Reese. That will be Savannah Brooks' first foul of the game, and it is the first team foul. When she is on the floor, she doesn't take a second off. She is always after the ball, doing something. Now they'll work it inside. Nice left-handed layup underneath Janiah Hinton as she found an opening to go through the lane. 29-25, 4-point lead, 7 minutes. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Brooks now goes inside to Tolley. Tolley works over to the side. Brooks top of the key. She'll work into the foul circle, drive into the lane. Tolley baseline. Trouble there. Puts it up off the glass, won't go. Martino had it fall out of her hands. Gwynn grabbed it for the Bulldogs. She'll bring it down. 6-foot jumper is good. 29-27 now. Martino top of the key, goes left side and almost went out of bounds, saved by Marini. And she had to keep her feet inside too, as it was right in front of the Delaware State bench. Now they'll go right side to Savannah Brooks. She'll work inside the arc. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets tied up on the floor. Possession will go to Delaware State here, but they only have 2 seconds left on the shot clock. So it's in, and somebody has to put it up there as soon as they take the inbound pass. No chance to pass it around inside. Marini will send it in for the Hornets, looking for an open player. Into Martino in the paint. Spin move, couldn't get rid of it in time. That dribble and spin cost her the time in the 2 seconds. She had to shoot off of the inbound pass. Didn't have time to dribble it and try to go around people. Gwynn sends it to the Lumpkin on the right side. Now into the middle to Hinton. Over on the left side to Reese outside the arc. They'll send it to Gwynn. Gwynn wants 3, hits it off the back of the rim. Brooks diving in there to get the loose ball. Sends it over, clears it to Marini. Good hustle again by Savannah Brooks, beating Michaela Lumpkin to the ball. Now Marini on the right side, gives it back to Brooks. She'll fade to the left. Now she'll drive into the lane. Right side, put it up, bounces around, won't fall in. Tolley's there for the putback, but she's going to pass it back out. They'll clear it and reset the offense as Marini directs signals. They have been working those offensive boards here today and defensively as well. Now Brooks with the ball. She'll go into the lane again through traffic. Came up short, and Hornets called for the shot clock violation. So South Carolina State now with the ball, as we have just over 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2-point lead for the Hornets. They've led most of the way, had one opportunity early that South Carolina State was able to grab a lead. There's Nicole Gwynn, left side, trying to go around Brooks, drives to the baseline, puts it up off the rim, comes off the front of the rim and down to Maraney. Maraney will bring it down and pull up. And now the Hornets call a timeout. 5:01 left in the third quarter. So we'll take the break as well here. Delaware State up by 2, 29-27. Putting the U in HBCU, we're HSRN.
Taste the uniqueness of our first-generation German bakery in Delhi. The new Bavarian bakery.
Hey Hornets, I'm Dr. Candace Samuels, a family medicine doctor at Bay Health Family Medicine Dover and a proud Delaware State alum. As a family medicine doctor, I provide primary care for the entire family, from the newest addition to grandma and grandpa and everyone in between. I also offer OB care, including prenatal care and low-risk deliveries for moms to be. I'm proud to be caring for the community that raised me, and I'm especially honored to give back to my DSU family. I'm Dr. Candace Samuels, and I'm here for our Hornets.
For the ball, trying to score here. Second shot opportunity for Maraney, missed. Gwynn got the rebound, and Maraney just went and took it away from her. And then as Maraney tried to go around Gwynn, Gwynn reached in and gets called for her first foul. That's the third team foul now for the Bulldogs. And now, just 21 seconds ago, we had a timeout. We took a break. We're going to get this break as well. With 4:40 remaining in the third quarter, we have a media timeout. Score hasn't changed. Delaware State leads 29-27 over South Carolina State. Putting the U in HBCU, we're HSRN. Want that? Well, they didn't go a full media timeout here because they're playing again. Just to mess us up. Play resumed here in Memorial Hall. Hornets working it underneath, trying to get a basket. They do. Good pass to Jessica Martino. Her first bucket of the game, 31-27 now. Third quarter action here at Delaware State University. Gary Lang, Coach John Hill. I have assistants on the left. Yeah. I have assistants on my left side here today, too. See how they do. Basket for Janiah Hinton for South Carolina State. Makes it a 2-point lead again for Delaware State. 31-29, 3:40 left in the third quarter. Tolley gives it off to Johnson, who gives it to Savannah Brooks. Brooks takes it inside. Ty Tolley tries to go to the basket. And as she turns around, there's a defender right there, and it'll be Lovely Saunier. Or was that a charge? It was a foul. So Saunier picking up number 3 for her. And Tolley will get a chance to shoot some foul shots. 74% from the line on the season. And 0 for 3 as she missed that first one. Tolley against getting that second shot to go, giving her 5 points on the afternoon and a 3-point lead for Delaware State, 32-29. Is Lumpkin sending it down to Reese, back to Lumpkin out near the Hornet logo at center court. Dribbling right to left hand, left to right hand. Inside, underneath, it's Saunier who takes the pass. And away from the ball, we have a Hornet foul. Ty Tolley, just her. Result of the foul, resetting of the shot clock to 20 seconds for South Carolina State. Gwynn with the ball. Passing it to the left side. Mulraney sticks a hand out, slaps the ball away. It goes out of bounds. Bulldogs keep it. Now with 11 seconds on the shot clock. 3:03 left in the period. Inbounded to Lumpkin. Lumpkin passing it over top to Hinton. They'll go inside to Saunier. She has trouble with it. Manages to corral it in. Now down in the left corner. Gwynn with a shot. Beats the shot clock but missed the shot. And the Hornets in the backcourt right along the baseline. Tolley trying to give it to Savannah Brooks. And Lumpkin trying to go in there and get the steal. All she did was slap the ball out of bounds, though. Hornets keep it. But just a little bit of a hesitation there and maybe not paying attention. Almost lost the ball in the backcourt underneath. Now Mulraney down in the right corner with it. Sends it out on the right side to Savannah Brooks. Brooks drives inside over the defender, and a foul will be called, and I think this is Janiah Hinton. No, it isn't. It is Michaela Lumpkin. That's number 3 for Lumpkin. And that is 5 team fouls now on South Carolina State. Hornets have 2 here in this quarter. Savannah Brooks. No surprise that Savannah Brooks hits the foul shots. She is a shooter, and she gets both to go to make it now a Hornet 5-point lead, 34-29. And Savannah Brooks into double figures now with 11 points on the game. There's Saunier taking it into the foul circle, passing it left side to Hinton. Now they go right side to Gwynn. Gwynn drives to the lane, puts it up high, just off the mark though, and it hits off the left side of the rim, goes out of bounds. Hornets tried to corral it in and get the rebound, unable to do that though, so it will be Bulldogs ball. Saunier driving through and tripped up. They'll call the foul on Brianna Dodson. And only because it was Dodson's foot that Saunier hit as she went through. According to those guys out there with the whistles, it was a foul. You and I might not have called it that way, but they did. Resets the shot clock to 20 for the Bulldogs. Shot goes up by Gwynn, misses. Johnson on the loose ball rebound to Marini. Under 2 minutes left in the third period. Hornets trying to keep that lead, and now Nicole Gwynn just making a little bit of hand contact. Got called for the hand check. That'll give her 3 personal fouls with 1:48 left in the half. Or I'm sorry, the third period. They just said 5th foul, but I thought we just said that earlier. I think that would be the 16th foul, but don't go by me. I have trouble once I can't count on one hand. Marini at the line. And she hits another one from the line. She has a dozen on the day. 12 points. Hornets now up by 6. And if you can increase that lead at the foul line, coming into the final 10 minutes of the game. 13 points for Marini, 36-29. Now the Hornets up by 7. 1:45 still to play in the third period. Pass to Gwynn. She'll pull up inside the arc, shoot over the rim and off the glass down to Savannah Brooks. Brooks goes left side to Marini. She'll try to go through traffic, and we have a foul called here, as moving right with her was Nadia Reese, and Reese made contact. I should say Marini made more contact with Reese, but Reese, the defender, got called for it. And Marini's the one who can do it, too. Got the first one to go. They've started with a cash register sound effect here when the Hornets shoot one in from the foul line. So when we hear the cash register ring, it's money. Now Marini with 15 on the day, 38-29. Marini's career high, if you're curious, 27 against Hampton back on November 12th. She's got a way to go here to do that, but the way she's shooting today could get close. Here now Hinton goes into the middle to Saunier, back over left side to Hinton. They'll work it all the way across to Lumpkin. Lumpkin bringing it out toward the middle. Now on the left side to Reese. Reese puts it up. 3-point shot missing, and the ball comes down. Hinton tried to get it to a teammate, but sent it right to Alexis Marini. Under a minute left in the third quarter. Brooks trying for 3, missing. Jayla Johnson gets the loose ball. And again, the Hornets getting the break on the board, and it reset the shot clock to 20. Another opportunity to try to score here. Johnson, top of the key, over to Brooks' left side. Brooks drives to the baseline, puts it up. Shot is way over top of the net, but she got fouled. Saunier will go out now with the 4th foul. Rakaya Reed comes in now for the Bulldogs as Brooks goes to the line and hits the first. And the Hornets now 10-point lead, 39-29. 37 and a half seconds left in the third period. Brooks, that one hit off the front of the rim and went back and hit off the back of the rim and came in for Brooks. Seen so many times this season when those shots that look like they should fall don't. That one looked like it maybe shouldn't have, and they got a break. Works out on percentages, doesn't it? Hinton now, cross court, almost a backcourt violation. Good save by Lumpkin. Over on the right side, it's Reese, wants 3. Air ball over top, and they're gonna call Savannah Brooks as she reached in on Hanifa Neal. That's just the second on Brooks. I love the looks that she gives the officials when they call a foul. Yeah, I can read her mind, and it's, you got to be kidding me. You just can't believe that they called that. Now down to 12 seconds left in the period. 3-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. They're going to get Brooks for another foul as she got body contact in on Neal as she tried to go in for the layup. That's 3 for Savannah Brooks. Alexis Moraney, who had gone out, comes back in. Brooks gets a lot of minutes out there. Averages just under 32 minutes a game. Neal, with her first point of the game, makes it a 10-point game right now, 40-30. Anifa Neal, the Bulldogs, trying to get them into a single-digit deficit here before the quarter ends. And that one off the mark on the right, missed. They get the rebound, put it up, missed again. Loose ball grabbed by Tolly as time will run out here on the third quarter. We go down to the final 10 minutes with the Hornets up by 10, 40-30 over South Carolina State. Putting the U in HBCU, we are HSRN.
Hello, I'm Kimberly Holmes, Stroke Clinical Nurse Specialist at Bay Health, Chair of the Delaware Stroke System of Care Committee, and Board President of the Delaware American Heart and Stroke Association. I am also a proud DSU alumna. Stroke disproportionately affects African Americans. I am driven to educate my community regarding the prevention and/or control of risk factors such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and obesity. I'm Kimberly Holmes, and I'm here for our Hornets.
Fourth quarter starts with South Carolina Central with the ball. Michaela Lumpkin. Lumpkin trying to get past Jayla Johnson. Can't do it. Gives it off to Janiah Hinton. Back on the right side to Lumpkin. They'll take it down in the corner to Nadia Reese. Reese, left-handed dribble, passes it inside underneath. And Rakea Reed up off the glass, giving her 40-32, yeah. Can't get sloppy in the last 10 minutes. Brooks comes down. She's driving the left side of the paint, and she got fouled, went to the floor. And Janiah Hinton was called for her first personal foul. It's the first foul of the fourth quarter. Anifa Neal over there to help Savannah Brooks off the floor. Now they'll send that dry, what do you call that thing? I call it a dry squeegee, but it's not a squeegee. It's a brush, a Swiffer, but it takes up moisture off the floor. A Swiffer. 9:24 left in the game. Brooks on the right side, steps outside the arc, shoots for three, off the rim, and it comes down to Nadia Reese for South Carolina State. Never know what to call that thing. We know what to call this, though. Lumpkin driving inside, gets the layup, and yep. We have a timeout here with 8:54 2:35 left to play. I thought I heard the PA announcer say it's a media timeout. Yeah, I'm not going to send it out for the break. But I will say, for all of your automotive needs, you can trust the Duck. That's Fred Drake Automotive. Now, at this time of the afternoon, almost 7 o'clock, probably nobody there. And if they are, chances are they're not going to answer the phone either. But you can call them. You can tell them, I need to bring my car in tomorrow. I need to bring in my car in Wednesday or whatever day. And they can get back with you and confirm an appointment. Give them a call at 302-378-4877. And I'll tell you what, from personal experience, they're very busy. If you need to get in there, you need to give them a call as soon as you can. They'll work with you and try to get you in, but you don't want to be told that when you really need to get in there, they just can't swing it around. So call them, let them know you need to get in there and what day you want to bring your vehicle. 302-378-4877, Fred Drake Automotive. Reminder that coming up after this game, we'll send it back to the studio for a little bit and then be back 30 minutes after this game ends. We'll have men's action for you also. South Carolina State, the doubleheader here this afternoon. And the Hornets with the ball as we come back to action. It's Jayla Johnson in the backcourt. She'll bring it over the line. Rainey now takes it from Johnson, works to the right side. Back top of the key, Johnson thought about shooting, pulled it down, sent it over to Brooks on the left side. Brooks wants a pick set by Tolley. She got it. Now a pass underneath to Tolley, and as she went for the basket, she got fouled. And Hinton called for her second foul now here. Ty Tolley averaging 5.6 points per game. Well, she's just above that 5.6 with her 6th point of the afternoon. And she gets them both to go. Tolley now with 7 points on the day, 42-34. And if the Hornets can keep that pad, that 7-8 point lead as we come down the stretch here, they can pull up a win. Shot missed by Nadia Reese. And it goes out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. Hornets ball as we have 8 minutes, 13 seconds left to play. Inbounded to Maraney. She goes behind the back on the dribble to get around Michaela Lumpkin. Now goes to the right side. Almost lost it, but managed to save her dribble. Tolley, top of the key to Brooks. Brooks left side, brings it out toward the middle, and we're going to have a foul here, and I think this is going to be an offensive foul. Ty Tolley. It gives her 3. It's the first team foul here in this final period. Reese passes it in, across to Hinton. They work it around. Lumpkin now brings it around the left side. Steps up near the left side of the lane, passes it down on the side. Now they go underneath, and the shot rolls off the rim for Rakaya Reed. Hornets grabbing the ball. Brooks dribbles to the right side, outside the arc. Now tries to go inside. It's knocked away by Nadia Reese. Out of bounds. Hornets keep it with 17 seconds on the shot clock. 7:26 still to play. Maraney flips it in to Martino. They'll take it down in the left corner. Brooks looking for a 3. It's off the rim. She goes in, grabs the rebound. She's on the floor, manages to slide it out toward Maraney, but it got out of bounds before Alexis could pull it in. Reese now with the ball, giving it to Lumpkin in the middle. She'll hand it off to Hinton on the cross. Hinton now backs up at the logo wing. Over to Saunier. Saunier, right side of the foul circle. Spin move into the lane. Had to go over top of defenders, and it affected her shot well off the mark. Comes down off the backboard, and to the Hornets, Jessica Martino. Now Brooks down the right side, top of the key to Tolly. Boy, were her feet moving. Both of them, and nothing happened. Maraney now gets it, sends it inside. Tolly underneath, and good pass to Tolly for two. 44-34, a 10-point lead for Delaware State with just over 6 minutes to play. Here's Hinton dropping it from the left side and cutting that lead in half with a three. 44-37 steal for South Carolina State. Nadia Reese putting it in. And now the Hornets' lead is just 5, 44-39. Jayla Johnson gets the long pass, takes it down, shot won't go. Martino follows it up. Her follow-up doesn't fall in, and it's rebounded by Reed for the Bulldogs. That and the combination of the turnover. Now we have a whistle and a foul on a shot by South Carolina State. And it's going to be Savannah Brooks, giving her 4. Rakaya Reed stands at the foul line. Her high school mascot was Bulldogs also, the redshirt freshman from Oakland Tech in Oakland, California. Gets that first shot to go, so South Carolina State just chipping away steadily at that lead. And Reed now with 8 points, her season high 11. She did that against Morgan State. 11 against Morgan State last Monday. She had 11 against Delaware State back on the 23rd of January also. Johnson at the logo, looking to move forward. Left side to Maraney. Maraney takes it around Tolly. Takes it down the left side, passes it into Tolly. And they got her for traveling that time. Got the extra step as she made the spin move. Five minutes left to play here in Dover. 3-point difference in this game, 44-31. Hornets were up by 10 just moments ago. Lumpkin, now left-handed dribble, taking it to the left side. Cross court to Gwynn. Gwynn, right side, sends it down in front of the bench. A shot for three, hits off the top of the backboard and comes down to Delaware State. Shot clock violation on South Carolina State. Hornets ball with 4:34 to go, and they need to get some points here to pad that lead a bit. Maraney took the inbound pass. Lumpkin right there to harass her. Got past Lumpkin and still working around Michaela Lumpkin. Maraney now goes inside. Lumpkin reaches and gets called for her 4th foul. Maraney having a good afternoon here shooting. Gets the first one to fall through. Yep, it has helped the team in many, many ways. Career high 27 against Hampton. She had 7 against South Carolina State in that game down there on January 23rd. She has 17 here today. And Hornets now with a 5-point lead again, 46-41. Johnson trying a steal, just couldn't control it. Managed to save it. Nadia Reese for the Bulldogs. She looks to the right side, looks to the bench as the signals are called by the head coach. Lumpkin now works to the left side. 7 seconds on the shot clock for South Carolina State. They give it to Gwynn. And now the Bulldogs want a timeout. They're going to get it, but they'll have 3 seconds on the shot clock when action resumes. Cush College is a proud supporter of HBCU sports. You can find them on the web at cushcollege.com. America's mortgage coach John Millette ready to find you a house or find you the mortgage to help you get that house. Give him a call at 1-866-409-9000. See how he can help you get into that home you've always wanted by helping you to find the mortgage that'll let you buy that home you've always wanted. Coming up after this, we'll take a half hour back to the studio when this game ends, and then we'll be back here with men's action for you here on HSRN. Doubleheader, the last couple of games of the season before everybody heads to Virginia, to Norfolk, and the scope for the MEAC tournament. Also, tomorrow, the CIAA tournament begins here on HSRN. I'm going to be in Baltimore doing the 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock games, the first 2 games of the CIAA tournament. Good shot from way outside. Nicole Gwynn trying to beat the shot clock, hit it off the rim, but the rebound came down to Delaware State. Rainey now inside the arc on the right side, pulls it back out, crosses, top of the key to Brooks. Brooks, right side of the lane, pulls up, jumper, off the rim, won't fall. And it's the Bulldogs on the rebound. Reese grabs it. So as we get close to the MEAC tournament, CIAA tournament starting tomorrow in Baltimore, and we'll have every game from that tournament for you on HSRN. Here's Janiah Hinton from the left corner hitting a 3. (46-44), and they're trying to put on some defense in that back court. Hornets lead by 2. Delaware State leading for most of the game here. There were a short moment where South Carolina State had a lead early. Savannah Brooks trying to go through the paint. One dribble too many, lost the handle. Long pass underneath. Saunier ties it up at 46. It's Mulroney on the right side. Outside the arc to Brooks, top of the key, standing about 6 feet back from the arc. And now an offensive foul is going to be called on Delaware State. It'll be Jessica Martino, her 3rd. Not the time to get one of those. It is the 3rd team foul for the Hornets and takes away a scoring opportunity and a chance for the Bulldogs to pull in front here. Now Tolly goes to the bench, and Brianna Dodson enters the game for Delaware State. Yep. They had 7 dressed. Right. Right. And I only see 6 right now, unless somebody's just got their sweatshirt on. Working inside, Saunier can't get the shot. Gives it off to Hinton underneath. Sure, her shot deflected, hits off the bottom of the backboard and comes down to Delaware State. So Mulroney will bring it down now for the Hornets, trying to get the lead back. We're tied at 46 with 1:40 to go. Jayla Johnson, left side, will drive baseline. And Jayla Johnson found a lane in there to get it and makes it 48-46. Good effort by Jayla Johnson. As we come in later in the season, she's getting more minutes, she's getting starts, and she's doing a great job for the Hornets. Now it's Lumpkin giving the ball off to Saunier, and back to Gwynn. They try to take it underneath, can't get it there. Saunier gets a pass and gets it to go off the backboard. We're back tied at 48. Got a minute to go, and as Jayla Johnson comes down, she gets fouled by Nicole Gwynn. That'll be number 4 for Gwynn. 4th team foul. Hornets with 24 seconds left on the shot clock. Martino to inbound it for the Hornets. We're tied at 48 right now, under a minute to go. They get it into Brooks. Brooks works back inside the foul circle, passes it out to Johnson. Johnson outside the arc, drives in, goes in for the layup and gets fouled. And I think that's Saunier, and if it is, she'll lead the game with 48 seconds left, if I'm correct. Nope, it's Gwynn. She'll lead the game with 48 seconds left. As Nicole Gwynn fouls out for South Carolina State. And Jayla Johnson went in there. Well, they're going to correct that and take it off of Gwynn. And as I thought initially, it was Saunier with the foul, and that is her 5th. Well, scoreboard now, they're saying she has 4. We'll have to go with the scorers, the official. Jayla Johnson, yeah, going to shoot 69% on the season. She played against South Carolina State on January 23rd. Didn't score in that game. She has 8 here after she hits that shot. And this is critical to hit these foul shots here with 48 seconds left. That one hits off the back of the rim, missed. Savannah Brooks down to the floor and getting up very slowly. She's up and running down court though. Back to play defense for Delaware State. And as Gwynn goes in, put the ball up high. Hornets took it away. 30 seconds to play, 1-point lead. Maraney out near the logo, trying to work around the defender. And a reach-in foul by Gwynn, and that should take her out now. That's it, that's her 5th, goes out with 22.8 left in the game. And Alexis Maraney, the leading scorer in the game, has a chance to increase Delaware State's lead. If she can hit both, the only way that South Carolina State can tie the game is to shoot a 3. So both of these shots very important here for Alexis Maraney. It's also the 5th team foul on the Bulldogs. So many times the Hornets have been on the other side of this kind of position. That one off the back of the rim, missing. Now Savannah Brooks setting things up on defense. Jayla Johnson goes up and stands on the outside of the foul lane. She was toward the backcourt earlier, but they brought her up now. And Brooks, the freshman, calling that. Maraney hitting the second shot to make it 50-48. It's Lumpkin trying to get across past Johnson at center court, does so. 12 seconds to go. Johnson dribbling to the left side. Pass inside, loose ball, grabbed by South Carolina State. Shot put up by Reed, missed, but she got fouled. Stops the clock, 5.6 seconds left. Savannah Brooks on her 5th foul goes out with 5.6 seconds left. She played every second of it hard that she was on the court and finishes the game with 13 points. Now, Rakaya Reed with a chance to tie it, shooting 2. Reed, a 55.6% foul shooter on the season, hits the first. Reed now with 10 points on the day. If she makes this second one, the Hornets will have 5.6 seconds to try to win it. Second shot missed. Maraney on the rebound, and they'll foul her and go down to the other end. Lovely Saunier was knocked to the floor. She looked at the official to say, why was there no foul called there? Timeout called here with 4.4 left to play. The Hornets up by 1. All they have to do here is get a clean inbound pass. It would force South Carolina State into a foul. They can seal it. Yeah, they can seal it. Head coach E.C. Hill on leave again today, so Jasimone Turner filling in as coach for Delaware State. She's called a good game, some good moves in here, substitutions at the right time, and has called some very good plays for Delaware State. Put together that and had called that defense that has been very effective for the Hornets today. Moraney inbounds it and gets it into Brianna Dodson, and immediately they foul her. That'll stop the clock with 3.1 left. Right in front of the, yeah. Yeah, so they got it into the forecourt. Dodson goes to the line. Missed the first. From Chester, Pennsylvania, out of the Shipley School. Played 2 seasons at Tatnall. Missed both shots, though. And the Bulldogs going to call the timeout here, which will let them advance the ball. 2.6 left and a 1-point game. It's not over. Sure does. One-point game, 50-49. Yeah. Yeah. If you don't like drama, go watch a Seinfeld rerun. But if you like drama, we've got it right here. Nadia Reese to inbound it. Jessica Martino hopping up in front of her, just trying to harass her and make it hard to do. The ball's thrown into the backcourt, and a timeout called by South Carolina State, stopping the clock with 2.1 seconds to go. They used a half second on that inbound by the time she grabbed the ball and the timeout was granted. But here's the thing. Looks like they're going to have to inbound it in the back court because that's where she was when she took the inbound pass. Reese trying to find an open player to inbound it to. Send it into the forecourt. Up to Neal. At the buzzer, the shot is off the backboard, and the Hornets hold on to win. 50-49. And as the temporary coach here, Jasimone Turner picking up the win for Delaware State. And for the Hornets, that will make them now 3-8 in conference play as South Carolina drops to 2-9. And that will change the standings in the MEAC just a little bit, looking ahead to the MEAC tournament that starts in March, in just a couple of weeks. And the Hornets celebrating this win here this afternoon. As you said, had a 10-point lead. Good effort by South Carolina State to come back in it. Delaware State, boy, those two misses at the foul line could have been critical right there with 2.6 seconds left. Yeah. Hornets wanted to celebrate a little bit there and have a photo taken on the field, but they've come and said, you got to get off the court because the men are coming out here to start warming up. So they're going to get their group photo along the side in the end zone. First win as the head coach here, and on the basis of a fill-in, Alexis Moraney, the leading scorer in the game with 18 points for Delaware State. Lovely Saunier unofficially with 14 for the Bulldogs. Savannah Brooks with 13 for Delaware State. Janiah Hinton with 12 for South Carolina State. Rakaya Reed also in double figures with 10. But the Hornets hold on. Good effort with just 7 players available today to get the win. 50-49. We're going to send it back to the studio now, and we'll be back with men's action for you in about a half hour. So stay with us here on HSRN. Delaware State winning 50-49. Putting the U in HBCU, we are HSRN.